Hi, welcome to another edition of Eating Sharp with Lynn Sharp. And today I was given this Mexican spinach. There's no such thing as Mexican spinach. They taste and feel like a type of kale. So I'm going to take these home. I'm going to wash them up. I'm going to trim the leaves off, leaving the stems on, or taking the stems off, excuse me. Then I'm going to give it a nice rough chop and put it into my crock pot. So I'll take a break, I'll get these home, get them all prepared, and we'll get on with cooking this Mexican spinach, which really isn't Mexican spinach. Hi, welcome back. I've got the mystery greens. I'm going to call them mystery greens because we really don't know what they are. But I've got them rough chopped here. You can see there's no real uniformity to them, but they're just chopped up a little bit so they're not full leaves. Now to this, to give it some flavor, I made up about a cup of chicken base. And if you remember in my other videos, I like to use this chicken base that's more like a paste because I feel it's a little better quality than the dry or the bouillon type chicken or beef base. Now, before I put this into the crock pot and get it going, I have to roast up some tomatillo pepper, or excuse me, some tomatillos and some Anaheim peppers, which we're going to add to this, and it's going to give it a nice smoky, rich flavor to these mystery greens to give it some body and some extra flavor. So while I get set up with the pan and getting it hot, take a break and we'll be right back, and I'll show you an easy way to roast these up in your own home that will add flavor to your dishes. So take a break, I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. Now I am roasting the tomatillos and the Anaheim peppers. And the best way to do this in your house is if you've got a cast iron skillet, turn your stove up to medium high, throw the peppers in there after the water is dancing. So you put just a little bit of water in there, and if it dances off to the side, you know it's hot enough. Your peppers will cook down. Your Anaheim peppers will cook down like this, and when they get to about that point, you'll put them into a plastic bag. And what you're doing here is you're allowing them to sweat, and it's going to make it a lot easier to get all that outside skin and char off for you to de-seed and dice up to put into your mystery greens. Now the tomatillos still have a little bit more to go to be all black. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these tomatillos up. You take a break and I'll come back. We'll put this all together and get it into the crock pot. So take a break and be right back. Hi, welcome back. I have rinsed after I let the Anaheim peppers sweat for a few minutes in the plastic bag. I went ahead and rinsed all the char off of the pepper. Then I opened it up and I de-seeded it. So there's no seeds in there. And it almost looks like the kind you get out of the can that are roasted. It's exactly what you did, is do it just like you did in the can. That's how you get it in the can. So we're going to dice this guy up. And we'll just slide that to the side there. Now I've got my pan hot, ready to go. It's actually a little too hot. We want about a tablespoon of olive oil in here, because we want to saute up the onions and start infusing the flavors together before we put it in the crock pot. So I've got about a cup and a half of onions here. And we're going to start sweating these out. And we'll let those go for a minute. We're going to add some Mexican oregano. It's about a teaspoon. And you want to crush your dried herbs up, because what that's going to do is going to allow the oils that are hidden in the leaves to break free. Then I've got about a tablespoon of garlic. We'll add that into there. And to spice it up just a little bit, I'm growing out in my backyard some Serrano peppers. So I cut up one Serrano pepper, seeds and all, and put that in there. We'll just mix this around so it can start sweating and the flavors will start infusing together to add to our mystery greens that we're going to have for dinner. Okay, you can see that they're almost sweated through, but I need to get the tomatillos ready. The tomatillos as well, the skin was brown. I rinsed them under the cold water. we'll want to cut these. I quarter them, cut the stem out. Get these all done up here. They'll be a little hot because they'll retain the heat, so you got to be careful. And we just want to dice them up as well, just like this. I'll do another one here. Cut it in quarters. Cut that quarter. So we're going to finish this tomatillo up, the last one. Of course, we're going to dice it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just want it diced up. Now the onions are translucent, so we know that they're cooking really good and it's ready to add the peppers and the tomatillos. Just add them right in. I'm making a mess here. You'll only want to mix these guys in for about, a minute to 2 minutes. And don't forget the juice off your tomatillo that was in the bowl, because that's some good flavor as well. So we'll let these mix for about a minute or two, just to get the flavors starting to come out and then start to infuse together. Just let that go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just pour it right on top of our mystery greens that already has the chicken base in it. So we'll let that go like that. And we'll just pour that right across those greens. Just like that. Get everything in there. Then you're going to put it on low setting on your crock pot for about 4 to 6 hours until those greens really get cooked well, because it's almost like a kale. We're going to let that go, and you guys take a break, and we'll be right back when this is ready to eat. Okay, welcome back. Our mystery greens are all cooked, so let's open this up. I really like this type of a crock pot because it really seals the lid down to keep all those flavors in. Let's give it a little stir to mix in all the peppers and the tomatillos and the onions. And it really looks like collard greens. Let me pull some out of here. Like this. Take a look at that. See? We're going to put a little dollop of sour cream on it. Get our fork there. Get a little sour cream. Give it a taste. It's probably going to be way too hot, but we'll try it out. Wow, that's really good. The collard greens have a little texture to it. You taste the onions. There is a little bite from the Serrano pepper. And the sour cream just blends it all together and makes it nice and creamy and smooth. So, try this at home. You get some collard greens you don't know what to do with, and you don't have a ham hock, you can always make it a Mexican style like I did. Until next time, this is Lynn Sharp with Eating Sharp, and eat well. Bye-bye.